Farag leads 1 game to love. Love all.
Well, you can see there the error count. 7 errors in that first game.
And out 1 love.
Gawad. He hit more winners as well, but when your error count is tipping over.
Interestingly there, Vanessa, what we were just saying about the rally length, has 2 very, very short rallies, and Gawad's 2-0 up straight away.
Whoa, by a whisker.
Not up. Three love.
Oh, I was about to say, if he can sort of build a healthy lead here, because there was always going to be a response, isn't there, from Farag, and then try to cling on. Need a little bit more than this, though.
Yeah, I mean, from a Gawad perspective, he'd probably take a 3-to-1 ratio for the first couple of blocks. Less, like say, for example, if he could put in the work and get himself to 6-2 or 6-3, 7-3, 7-4, you're in with a chance, aren't you? But it's just when Farag battens down the hatches like this, the ball gets tight to the side wall, straight lines, it just limits Gawad's options, makes that rally length go up over the course of a few rallies in a row. It's a great get.
Oh.
Quite like the idea that Gawad seems to have come on court with here, though. He's trying to get a hold of Farag's movement a little bit more, isn't he? A little bit of hold, a little bit more of show that straight drop and use the angle, show the straight drop and play the length or the cross flick. And then the straight drop becomes a little bit more effective. You can get him doing the diagonals a little bit more. It's a brilliant rally. 3 corners in a row.
Making the court absolutely huge there.
And that's exactly what Gawad's trying to do, isn't it? It's a straight backhand volley drop, straight forehand deep, and then a straight forehand drop, and you've got your opponent doing 3 corners.
Yeah, forcing the stroke, really.
5-2.
Brilliant from Gawad. He's going to keep backing himself. And he has to. Certainly not going to beat Farag at his own game.
Well, there's block 2, Vanessa. 3-1, 6-2.
6-2.
Yeah, and that's pretty much matched with the winner-error ratio. He's determining the end of every rally, isn't he?
Short rallies for the most part as well. And you're right, you would expect a Farag response here in some way, shape or form, but he's going to have to start making a move pretty soon. Because at this stage, even if the rallies are shared for the rest of the game, he's not going to get back in time. Did you ever, Vanessa, used to have any tactics when you were playing, you know, for example, 7-2 lead? Maybe more so if you were like 1-0 up or 2-0 up, but you had a significant lead. And you see a lot of players kind of see the finish line too early or get overexcited. Did you ever have something mentally that you would kind of trick yourself with to be able to get yourself over that finish line and keep the pressure on?
Well, certainly later in my career, I actually followed The Inner Game of Tennis, which is a really quite famous book for sports psychology, and that really helped me. Wow!
Even Gawad's laughing at that one. That was a joke. The crowd looked half stunned there.
Look at the wrist here. Oh, this is a perfect angle. Look at that. Whoops. The bendy wrist. Rubber wrist. But yeah, just to go back to what you were saying, that really helped me. It's just little tricks that you can use to stop yourself from thinking about, you know, the score, the match even, and just concentrate on the next shot, the next rally, the next phase.
4-8.
Certainly something that I really struggled with, leading and holding on to leads. Here he comes.
Yeah.
5-8.
You expected a response, didn't you, from that 6-2 mark?
Needs another point here, doesn't he, Gawad? Getting to 9's often the number, isn't it, that just closes the door a little bit more on a game.
Yeah, certainly a big difference between 7 and 8, isn't it? It's a great line. Oh, it's early.
No, he's looking for the decision there. He's not looking to play that. I would review this.
We're just going on that directive and the same principles that we've had those first 2 decisions. That
just enough interference for
probably, I would think that is a let, but it was the way in which he asked for the let that I would think that the VR ref might not be happy with.
He actually called it with his voice really early.
Yes, you do have a review, but now it's too late. You should have asked.
Yeah, he needed to review straight away. I think that would have been worth it, especially this stage. It's quite crucial. Well, he's cut off a few poor cross courts onto his forehand, starting to find some winners of his own here, Farag.
Absolutely, and that's 4 points in a row.
Yes, lad.
That is very similar to the very first decision. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think just a touch closer, but my first instinct was risky, risky business. And desperate as well, you know, like Gawad's had that 7-2 lead. He's now 6-8, and he's just becoming a little bit more desperate with his play. He's not building the rally in the same way, getting Farag into positions that are going to give him those opportunities to hit the 3 corners in a row.
It's also that spidey sense of Farag that's tingling. Knowing he's back in this.
There we go.
I got it. I was going to say forcing Gawad to find something special, and he did just that.
Hand out 9-6.
I mean, it's something that I absolutely love from Gawad technically. It's just that ability to hold that middle of the court and extend the elbow out. His swing starts in and ends very much out, and Farag does it brilliantly as well. All the top players do on the men and the women's side. But Gawad's unbelievable on that backhand drop. He can hold his space, and I think that's how he gets the snap of the drive and then the silky smooth, soft hands of the drop. He's able to extend that elbow and therefore the front edge of the racket. You just see it there. Gets that extension so he can stay so far away from the sidewall, do very little work in comparison to a lot of the other players that Farag would be playing. Perhaps over the years not known for being as physical as some of the other male players, but gets away with it because of that extension in his swing. What a rally.
A big fist bump from Farag. Had to work hard. Gawad was on the attack.
7-9.
Dug himself out of the hole. Back within
Out.
2. And
Touch the
that
line.
one. Didn't quite see it.
8-9. I called the ball out. 8-9. No, there's no review on this.
Farag, you could see he just asked someone on the front row who obviously thought it was good. He's conceding the let. The class act.
Mr. Farag, you're conceding a let on that? Yes, I think. Okay, we're playing a let then.
Appreciated by the crowd,
7-9.
rightly so.
That's going to earn him a few more fans, isn't it, Vanessa?
Maybe he just wants to make sure he wins absolutely everything, including the Fair Play Award, Laura. Not enough being world number 1, world champion.
He's already got a few of those under his belt as well.
That's true, actually.
8-9.
It's hard not to give it him with those sort of decisions at such crucial times of second games, just to play a let like that. And could have easily just said, it's not my decision, referee makes the call. I mean, having listened to a lot of Farag's interviews over the years and spoken to him a little bit, I think it really comes down to what he wants from the game at this point in his career, doesn't it? What he wants to be remembered for, why he's playing the game. It's a lot easier to accept those decisions and play the way you want to when you've got 3 world titles under your belt.
That's true. That's very true.
When you're trying to get your first, you're a bit more desperate. As that fine line between wanting to win something and needing to win something, and how that impacts your decision making when you're on the court.
Yeah, it can't be just about winning. Ironically, that's often what helps you win more. 9-all.
Well, you called it, Vanessa, at 3-1 and then 6-2, that second block. It was like, probably just needs a couple more points here. It's not going to be enough.
9-all.
You're absolutely right.
Down.
Oh, couldn't quite hold his position.
10-9 from the left. 10-9, game ball.
Farag claws his way back, earns himself a game ball for a 2-love lead. How crucial is this for Gawad?
Well, it's so
interesting.
Sorry, Vanessa. It's so interesting, isn't it? He hasn't been able to get a point on the board for a fair while, and then just when his game ball down, he goes back to that solid length hitting, tight, fading it into the sidewall, waiting for his opportunity a little bit better. And exactly what you said before in terms of winning more titles. It's the same thing when it comes to winning more rallies. The the less you try to win the rally, the more likely you are to win the rally by just doing the right thing at the right time.
Yes, lad. Player review,
quick
Gawad,
review.
on the yes, lad decision.
Gawad, it was a poor shot.
Court service, please.
Let's have a look at this. That's not a good shot. Can you see a line for Gawad? I can't.
Yeah, I mean, Farag seems to step directly just back to the tee, and that's exactly where the ball is. I mean, he sort of goes a little bit high on the Farag shoulder, but it seems a little harsh for me.
Just not quite sure how Gawad's supposed
you.
to play that.
Yes, lad. Your line wasn't perfect, neither was his clearing, so you were both at fault. That's why it's a lad. Your line was not perfect, neither was the Mr. Farag's clearance. I've given my explanation, thank you. Yes, lad, decision upheld. Gawad has one review remaining. 10-all.
Who's your money on, Vanessa?
The match. The match.
No, this game.
The game. I was going to say the match, Farag, but the game, oh gosh. I mean, I'm guessing. No.
Come on, use your knowledge. You sort of feel Gawad deserves it, don't you, for the quality of the squash like that. What a line. Sort of slightly comes over this with the racket face. You see the grip change a little bit in his hand, flattens it off.
The game was turning slowly back in favour of Farag. Gawad's managed to find that little bit of magic right at the end. Game ball, Gawad. Chance. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. High boast, dodgy bounce. That is so unlucky. Just got clipped. Follow through.
Are you okay, Mr. Gawad?
I think he got hit in the mouth yesterday by Shbaggy as well, in the teeth.
Yes, lad.
He was in the wars.
11-all.
Both doing a fantastic job of moving around each other there. I don't actually know how they've managed to do that, but what a length. Farag just finds his target, doesn't he, time and time again. That just sort of hunting the volley, Gawad, and he's earned himself another game ball.
Second game ball for Farag.
Down.
Oh, Couldn't quite get over the line.
Farag leads 2 games to love.
Gawad throwing everything at that game, not to be. Slightly unfortunate, perhaps, with the call. And then the lucky bounce as well, right at the end.
So Ali Farag extends his lead, now leads by 2 games to love. Taking the second.
20 minutes, second game. Ali Farag takes it in the tie break, and he leads by 2 games to love.